Welcome back to on Air B&B Football with Bryce, with Brandon, Bryce, and today we are coming at you with a little bit of Brandon being right about the Cardinals, which no one probably believed that he would be, and I
They
didn't either.
laughed at me.
I laughed at you maybe a little bit, but before we get into that, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, like all the videos, share with everybody you know. Please help us reach the goal of this channel where we're going to get to the stadiums, talk to you, the fans, coaches, players, get to Arizona to get Brandon with his actual fan base, the Arizona Cardinals.
Hold on.
Yeah, so let's get into it though. Brandon being right about the Cardinals, whatever.
I love it.
Let's do it.
I love it.
And I did text him today. I was like, the Cardinals might win the division to finish out the season. The schedule isn't looking too hard, so that's where this video came about.
And
So
I have proof to show this. I did a bet at the beginning of the year, division winners bet, just for $1, just to see where it takes me. And all the teams that I picked are at least fighting for the spot, like the
there you go.
Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Eagles. So I don't know. I mean, I maybe should have held out on that bet. Who knows? But I'm kind of glad I didn't because I feel like the Lions are winning that
Lions,
division.
yeah, that's the
But
one I'd be worried about.
yeah, I think the Cardinals are for real, and this is what I've been saying since before the season. I think they put together a really nice team, and now their defense
The defense was
the defense
that was
made
the part
up
I was worried about.
of nobody. Can you tell me, other than Buda Baker, one defensive player on that team?
Not at all.
Okay. So most people can't, but that defense has played very solid. Their rookie's starting to play well because he just got acclimated a couple weeks ago getting into the defense. And Mac Wilson's over there. He's balling out a little bit. Max Melton, Bo's brother over there. Not positive if they're related. But either way, that defense is finally coming together, and now that offense is actually looking a little bit more consistent. 4 wins in a row.
Yeah.
And then their last loss was to what? Green Bay?
Yeah, it was Green Bay. They get smacked by Green Bay, but
right. But I mean, that was, I think, a less consistent Cardinals team, and where they're finally kicking it into gear now, coming off of, even if it was barely a win versus the Dolphins when Tua first came back, and they've had a couple really tight games, but they've managed to pull it out, and I think they're just getting better right now.
I think it was a little inconsistent at the start of the season.
Right.
They had some blowouts. They blew out the Rams, and they beat a banged up 49ers team. They barely lost to the Bills week 1, and then you have like games where they were close with the Lions. And they beat the 49ers. They beat the Chargers recently. It was inconsistent a little bit, but now I think they're rolling 4 wins straight. And then, like I was saying, the schedule it's not too hard. They do have some division games. They do have the Vikings. Here, we're running through it. They got the Seahawks, then the Vikings, then the Seahawks again. But then they got the Patriots, the Panthers, the Rams, and the 49ers. So, I mean, that's I would say
they could win out.
Yeah, they could definitely win out. Like, I mean.
And it's not outlandish to say that they could beat the 49ers that final game. They already beat them once. Yes, it was by one point, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think that realistically, I think they split with the Seahawks because they can be a tricky team sometimes. I think that they could split with the Rams. They already beat the Rams once. The Rams could beat them. I definitely don't see them losing to the Patriots. I don't see them losing to the Vikings at this point. I think
definitely the Panthers.
I think
too.
Darnold is starting to pumpkin. They're definitely not losing to the Panthers. I think this is a really well put together team. I see at minimum 10 wins for this team.
Yeah, of course I don't think they're gonna win out. Like I definitely think that Vikings game will be tough for them. The Seahawks game, one of them will be tough, and I do think the 49ers will be fighting definitely for a playoff spot, maybe for the division. The last game of the season. So I know you don't think so, but I mean the 49ers are they're not fully healthy, but they're getting back to it. CMC's back, so I think that could be a really good last game of the season for the NFL.
Yeah, I told you before the season, I told you before this video that the Niners, I made my bold take before the season that they would miss the playoffs and the Cardinals would win the division. I'm sticking with that. I think that even though they got C-Mac back, they got, their offense is finally getting back together. I just don't think that they're the same team. I think they're still kind of on a Super Bowl hangover.
I don't think they are the same team, last year.
Purdy doesn't look the same.
No.
And it's maybe a cause of Ayuk not being there and everybody not being kind of in that offense consistently, like
Yeah.
Pearsall and Jennings. But I think I don't know. I think that the Cardinals are. I have a good feeling about this. I think Kyler's finally, realizing that you gotta maybe set aside Black Ops 6 here and there and
Yeah. Yeah,
really
he's
just
undefeated
ball
since
out.
Black Ops 6 came out. He's undefeated, 3-0.
You know what? You know what I just thought of when I pulled my money.
Mm-hmm.
When I pulled the money on the bet, right? Because I was kind of scared that the bet wasn't going to lose, and I
Yeah.
probably should have just waited anyways because it's $1. But I pulled the bet, and ever since they've been winning.
There you go. That's why.
As long as I don't have my money on it, we're good.
Exactly.
Trey McBride, I just want to mention this real quick. Their tight end, Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at fantasy, he's like the number 3 tight end on the year for points scored, all this and that. He doesn't have one receiving touchdown.
Yeah, I
They're
didn't know
they're
that.
running that offense through Michael Wilson, and I say him first because Marvin Harrison's very inconsistent
He
at
has
this
been.
point. He's not the guy that they drafted at number 4
No, he's
overall.
got the talent.
He
It's just,
does. He
it's
does.
gotta, it'll come.
Yeah, it'll gel, but it's going to take a little bit more time than what we originally
Yeah.
thought. And then James Conner is like he's carrying the offense with
Mm-hmm.
Kyler. And now they got Trey Benson a little bit more involved, and he looks good.
Yeah.
So it's just they keep adding these pieces, and I think that it's really working out, and it's going to take me to the promised land with my pick.
There you go.
And this is what I do every year.
Mm-hmm.
One bold prediction I get right.
No,
It used to be only making one bold prediction, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's we're not going to
Yeah,
talk about the
whatever.
Panthers, but that wraps it up for us today.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to some Cardinals talk, all the good stuff. That's what we like to hear. Please leave in the comments what you thought of this video, what you want to see for future videos, and also please help us reach our channel goal of making it out to the stadiums and tailgating and have fun doing all that good stuff, but talking to the players and the coaches and you, the fans. And most of all, we want to be able to bring you better content while doing it. So you can help us reach that goal by just simply clicking the like button, looks like a thumb, and then hit the subscribe button. Share with everybody you know, whether they like football or not, because they like the Cardinals winning. Everybody likes the Cardinals winning.
There you go.
You guys like the Lions, all right? Everybody wants to
I
root for the
know.
Lions as the
I wouldn't
underdog.
mind a Lions Cardinals
But the
playoff.
Cardinals,
I wouldn't mind
the
it.
Cardinals is my Lions. Okay?
There you go.
Stamp that. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace out.
Bye.